Hello, let's wait those traditional couple of seconds because it never seems to work. And today it's not working on Facebook. If you're seeing this on Facebook, you're seeing it via the YouTube link. And I've put it out on Periscope, on Twitter as well, just for in case. Well, why not? Why not indeed? So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is 6 o'clock in the morning in New York. It's 11 o'clock in London. And it's 8 o'clock in the evening in Tokyo. And these are the stories that are going to hit the wires shortly on this Tuesday, the 12th of January 2021. So let's have a look then. Where do we leave off yesterday? We left off yesterday down here, that drone in the box solution. So AOPA's Baker continues role on the FAA drone committee. Force for good or bad, I wonder. AOPA have been actively resisting ADS-B for its members' aircraft for years and years and years. But are quite happy for us to have remote ID. So what's good for one should be good for the other, really. So, Mr. Baker, let's hope your members are all going to become electronic in this modern digital sky. And as I say that, people then say, what about gliders, hang gliders, paragliders, and balloons? Well, guess what, kids? They've been doing it for themselves, as that song goes. They're very much into it, and they're into it to stop hitting each other in thermals, and in fact have caused quite an opposite problem. Thermals become honeypots now, and they've ended up with lots and lots of gliders in the same bit of sky, for instance, and that's creating, funnily enough, an air prox risk. So AOPA on the committee, not sure about that. And of course, that committee is very much in the air at the moment because the guy leading it from the FAA has resigned. So, and the current situation that's going on in America. So we'll see what happens with that. Spanish elite units receive Seeker. That's a pretty old RPAS now, but obviously they're getting out and about, so they're in the wild. So that's quite cool. Sony, big news from CES. Sony have released their Air Peak system, their Air Peak drone. Lots of people jumping up and down saying, oh, it looks so yesterday, it's so old-fashioned, etc., etc., etc. Well, here's the news, kids. It's not constrained by ITAR. If you're an American company, you can't just export whatever you make. You are subject to missile technology exchange or export rules, ITAR. So you can't just export anything from America. So it doesn't have that. It's not Chinese. So any of the blue SUS companies might be a little bit worried about that Air Peak. It might look and it's got a fantastic sensor. It's got a fantastic camera on it out of the box. So I think that was a really, really smart entry into the commercial drone industry by Sony. We shall see. We shall see what happens. Swoop Aero, our friends in Australia, are looking for an Australian flight operations manager. So nice job there if you're interested in that sort of thing. And just to show that the rest of the world is doing deliveries, that's the flight plans or flight routes or air corridors or danger areas required for them. For that's one of those Scottish delivery services. That's pretty interesting. And I see causing consternation in the manned flying group. I refer you to earlier, AOPA, not quite UK, but if perhaps they should get digital. If you want to fly in the modern digital sky, get digitally connected with electronic conspicuity of some sort, which of course is not the same as remote ID. Never let us forget that. CAS also putting an award out for Skydio X2. Is that the traditional CES kiss of death? Generally, products that get awards from CES in the drone space don't end up doing very well. And Autel get the Dragonfish out of the box again. This airframe's been around for a while, and they're expecting us to be able to buy them this year sometime. So, yeah, we'll see. The often touted Autel Dragonfish. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are the headlines that will be going to the wires very shortly on this Tuesday, even the 12th of January, 2021. Look after yourselves. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Stay away from people. We'll see you tonight, 2100 GMT, for our weekly chat of nonsense, where I suspect we'll be talking about that M300 that fell out of the sky in England, fell onto Chepstow Racecourse and was impounded. Is there a problem with M300s? I'm hearing a problem. There's problems with some of the new Phantom the P4s, well, not new, are they? But the professional one, whatever it's called, there's issues with them as well out of the box. So we will talk about that later. See you at 2100 GMT. Otherwise, see you a similar sort of time tomorrow. Bye for now.